Oh, as soon as I pressed it, I think he started on the 2.
3, 2, 1, go! Hi.
What's good?
What's good? Welcome back to the What's Yappanin podcast, everybody. What's Yappanin? James, what's Yappanin?
My brain going boom.
Yeah.
I've been like so mentally out of it like the last probably like week or so.
Bro, literally same.
I'll have to tell you about my weekend at my hometown. That I don't know what came over me. Some like demon took over my body. And I was just like possessed. I don't know whatever.
I see. Yeah, I have been dealing with a lot of big life changes and personal things, and my brain is melted.
Life changes can be something. I think we've kind of both been going through
whether
a lot.
they're good or bad, it's still just like, whoa. Okay, hi.
Yeah, I think like some bad life changes can like there's like some sort of end to it, whereas like good life changes could like it feels like it's a continuous like addition to your life, so it's like more prolonged. So I don't know, like you were saying, so even good life changes can take a toll.
Yeah. Well, before we get into talking about life and shit and stuff, let's do Song of the Week, shall we?
I'm down.
You want to go first?
I can go first.
Mine can kind of segue into something, so if you want to start with yours.
Yeah. My Song of the Week this week is Back to Life by Russ. I kind of went back to a Russ kick.
You're on your Russ grind. Back on the grind.
Kind of, yeah. But I don't know. I really like this song by him, and like it was just it gives me the sort of vibe or like the state in which I feel like my life is in right now. And yeah, I made like an Instagram post and I chose that as a song, and it just fits. It fits my life now. It just feels good.
Good vibes. Look, you need the good vibes when you're going through it. You just need the vibes. Straight vibes.
Yeah.
All vibes.
Sometimes you just need the vibes to match life. Which is why if I could ever pick a soundtrack for my life, I would.
Yeah.
But I can't. I wish my life just had a soundtrack.
I listen to way too many song genres for my life to like be a cohesive soundtrack, but yeah, that would be kind of funny if you could like, I don't know. I'm sure like we're getting close with like AI and shit, which AI is controversial, but like I'm sure I could be like, I like this, and this, and this, and this genre. Make my life a soundtrack or some shit, and then like come up with the song.
Make a soundtrack for my life, please.
Please, God. Please, Chat GPT.
Please, God. Please.
Please, God. Anyway, my song of the week is in lieu with pre-gaming for an event I'm going to. So my song is from Near Replicant / Near Jasalt, which is a video game made by Square Enix, of course, in true fashion, and it is called Emil Despair. So it's one of the theme songs for the character named Emil. It is very, very, like, it's just kind of like such a good classical song, and I don't know, it doesn't like go hard like some of the other songs, but it's just like a good respite for the soundtrack. Anyway, so I have been pre-gaming the Nier Replicant / Jasalt / Automata soundtracks because in October, me, Nathan, and my good friend Jordan are going to the Nier orchestra concert in Washington, D.C. So,
yo, that's where the president is.
That's correct. And you want to know what's really crazy? The auditorium or concert hall that it's in is literally right next to the White House.
Really?
Like literally right there.
That's actually sick.
It's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, it's on Saturday, like on a Saturday at 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going there Friday night, like after work and stuff like that. And then so we're gonna hit the town. We're gonna hit the sites during the day. Cause like, what else are we to do? Like, it's not until 8 p.m. Like.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you were gonna like sightsee some of Washington.
We haven't like sat down and taken the time to like plan it out, but I really want to go to the Smithsonian so bad. I want to go there so badly.
Yeah, you should go there at night. I heard everything moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightmare before Nightmare Before Christmas. God damn it.
Nightmare Before
Night at the Museum. Fuck. Night at the Museum. Is Night at the Museum Smithsonian, or I thought it was Natural History in New York?
So the first one is in the New York one, and then the second.
Okay, yeah, because I've been to that one. Nathan and I went when we went to New York.
Yeah.
Like a couple months ago, and I literally begged the man to go into the Natural History Museum. There are so many rocks, James. There were so many rocks.
They're cool.
It was heaven.
That was the one that was the you posted about that in the Discord, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to throw up some of the photos because some of those were actually really cool.
I have so many pictures. I was in heaven. I was like a kid in Christmas.
I actually I think I was at a bookshop, and I actually found like a mineral book that I was like, Savi would love this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Baby's first mineral book?
Well, I wasn't gonna buy it, but
what?
I was like, I just said Savi would like this. So like,
Bruh,
Savi would actually like.
He didn't buy it. Everybody fucking make fun of him. I'm just kidding.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
no, that's awesome.
Maybe one of these days.
I still have my textbooks from my college class.
I don't doubt it.
And I open it sometimes and look at the pretty shiny crystals.
They're nice. They're nice. I think I'm gonna try and go to the museum sometime soon over here. And I think that they have some mineral, like...
They probably do. All museums do.
Yeah, I'll definitely shoot you some photos whenever I go.
I am so sorry if you can hear that in the background. Aerith is absolutely mauling that she cannot be in this room with me right now.
That is funny.
She's scratching on the door. Pumpkin, I know. I'm busy.
Anywho.
But yeah, so we're going to the Nier Automata Orchestra concert in October. It's coming up. It's already August, and I can't fucking believe that. It's crazy. But yeah, so we're planning to see the sights. I mean, I want to see like the Washington Monument, maybe go by the White House. I really want to do the Smithsonian, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do the Smithsonian because I feel like that's an all-day thing.
Yeah, it most likely is.
Yeah, and we're probably not gonna have all day, so I don't know.
Museums can be pretty like hefty. Like they're definitely like an all-day experience.
Yeah, I mean, when Nathan and I went to New York, like we did Natural History Museum, like after lunchtime until like kind of the end of the day, and we were even speed running. Like, we didn't even see everything in there. We just kind of like skipped over stuff, and yeah, so that would have been nice to like have a whole day planned out for that, but I'm still glad that we went because I had an amazing time. Yeah. It was awesome.
I personally like museums. I think the last time I went to the one that was here, and it's like 3 stories, and it's like decently big, and it's definitely like a whole day experience. I think the person I went with last time, like, I think we ended up going at like 3 hours or 4 hours before close, and it's like I think we might have gone through like one floor leisurely, and then we just like speed ran the rest of the floors, and I just I personally didn't get a chance to enjoy it, but that happens. Yeah, it's okay.
Well, luckily you can always go back. Museums are not going anywhere, and you can always go back. But yeah, so I don't know, but I thought that was really crazy that it's literally like a couple streets across from the White House. It's actually bonkers, like, that I'm gonna be that close. But yeah, surprisingly, like, hotel prices in that area are cheap. Like the cheapest one I saw was like $140 a night, which is crazy. Like, in New York, the cheapest we could find was like $220 a night. So yeah, I was not expecting DC to be much different, but like in the area where the concert hall is, they're pretty cheap, like in the hundreds. So I don't know.
Interesting.
So I thought that was crazy. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. I've been pre-gaming these songs because I always do that, like if I go to a concert or anything. Like last year, my friends and I went to see Melanie Martinez, and I literally spammed her newest album, like for 2 months prior.
I do a couple of things sometimes. I think it's just dependent on who I see. Like the last concert I went to, Russ, I definitely listened to like more of his music, and then like for Eden, who I like closely follow, I usually like listen to his music, but if a concert's coming up, I usually try and hold off from listening, because just the live version is just way better in most cases.
Yeah, I'm crazy, so
No, I mean, I think you're doing the right thing. I think, well, right is a stretch. I think you're doing what you like to do.
You're, in fact, insane.
Yeah, I think you're doing what you like to do, and I think a lot of people can agree that they probably do the same thing. And I think that's I think it's very normal.
Yeah, in situations like this, like, I haven't played the game in a while, like, and so I would like to, like, refamiliarize myself with, like, and, like, re-remember what my favorites are so that I can go in, like Jordan and I were both like, if we don't hear like this one song, like, we're gonna be pissed off or whatever, because it's like they're so good. But yeah, so I'm remembering what my favorites are, and I will be extremely happy if they get played. But yeah, so I like to do that.
That'll be exciting.
Pre-game.
You have to do the bit. You have to do the bit where it's like, oh, I hope she plays.
I hope she plays, like, Hot to Go.
This is a Stardew Valley concert.
I don't know. Maybe I can get Jordan to record me doing it, but I don't know.
I think
I'll try.
Funny. I think it'd be so.
If
funny.
I do get it, then we might could put it in the next episode. But
yeah.
We'll see.
Or at least drop it in the Discord if you guys end up doing it. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
I hope she plays Love Story. This is a Bring Me the Horizon concert.
This is the Stardew Valley Live Orchestra. Oh, man.
That's just funny.
Yeah. Well, you had a sort of a life change recently that you can go into if you like.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean...
A tragedy turned into a new life habit.
True. Well, I guess in both cases, actually. Yeah, I think I'm a big runner, and I started running in the middle of last year, so like summer of last year, June.
He a runner, he a track star.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was kind of on like a weight loss journey, and I had an internship, and one of my colleagues who was also an internship was a big runner, and he's talking me through it. I occasionally ran, like the most I'd run at the time was like a 5K, and it wasn't very good. But ever since then, like I just like picked it up and I run every day. He runs like he ran. Right now he's recovering from injury. He ran like anywhere from 80 to 100 miles a week, which is insane. Like it is, I think it was like 10 or 11 hours of running for him.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. And it's like he would wake up before the internship shift, run like anywhere from 8 to 11 miles, get off work, run 4 more miles some days, and then just rinse and repeat.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I could never.
He's a fucking beast. I definitely didn't do that. When I met him, I was running like maybe 10 miles a week, and that was like every other day. Now I run like, I built up to like 50 miles a week, which is a decent amount. It takes me about like 8 hours to do.
Yeah.
And recently I had to change down to 40 miles per week because I just wasn't getting better, and I think it was because of like lack of recovery time. I think I was just overtraining myself, and my body wasn't recovering sufficiently, and so my body was just like practically on the edge every single like day, and
living on the edge.
Yeah, for real. But in terms of like new stuff, yeah, I switched to like running 40 miles a week like a month ago, and that's been good. I've finally been like sort of consistent on it. And because of unfortunate events, a podcast that I follow, one of their co-hosts had some allegations come up.
Yeah, it was part of a bad situation.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, had some things come up, and the co-host is no longer there. I was deeply saddened by this, and so I unfortunately had to stop my subscription because it wasn't worth it anymore. But I turned it into a gym membership, so I navigated my money into a different avenue, and gym supports my running, so I'm happy about that.
He's a gym rat now, everybody.
Well, still a runner at heart, because I'm still running the same amount. I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm doing like I usually do like 30 minutes or like 20 minutes of cycling before I even lift. And even that, I like, my lifts are like, it's not as in depth as like other lifters where they're like going every day and hitting like different muscle group. I'm just like hitting like overall body and then primarily hitting legs
Yeah. Do you erg? Is there an erg at the gym?
An erg?
It's the rowing. Sorry, I know it's called erg because of Nathan, but it's the rowing machine. It's called an erg.
Yeah,
look it up.
That's the first I've heard of it. Well, I know what the.
I swear. Hold on, let me Google it.
No way. Is that just the sound Nathan makes when he uses it, or?
I think it's just like the model. Yeah, like Ergata, Erg 160. But yeah, it's the rowing machine that you sit on and then you like grab it and you row like in a boat.
Yes, my gym does have that.
Yeah,
it's a Planet
Nathan
Fitness.
does that a lot.
It's a Planet Fitness. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty. Like, I'm not gonna gatekeep my fucking gym. It's a Planet Fitness. But listen, I've heard from various people that Planet Fitness is like, depending on where you're at, like if you're in city, near college, busy as fuck. If you're out like suburban, like suburbia, like out of city, smaller, like smaller
town,
density.
Like, yeah.
It's actually pretty unbusy. And for like where I'm at, compared to my hometown, which has like a fraction of the population, actually is as busy as it was in the hometown. And I'm like, this is perfect. And it's bigger.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah, it's Pog. So
that's pretty Pog champ.
Yeah. Although sometimes when I run at the gym, I feel sort of like, I get that it's a judgment-free zone, but this motherfucker sweats like no other.
Oh no.
I am a bad sweater.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I'll put down like 30 minutes on the bike. I literally look like I spilt a fucking water bottle all over my body.
Like you jumped in a pond.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, it's not the whole thing, but like if I didn't wear, like if I, like, my shirt from like below, practically like below my nipples down to like my belly button is just drenched in water. My back is just drenched. Like, I didn't realize I sweat this much because normally when I run shirtless outside. And so like the sweat just either dries off or just sits on my body or like goes down into my shorts and I don't really notice it.
Yeah.
It's gross, whatever. But man, I'm really over here like, I know Planet Fitness.
Damn, I be sweating.
Yeah. I be sweating. Like, I know that
I be sweating.
I know Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone, quote unquote, but I'm really I'm really putting it to the test.
You're testing the boundaries.
I was low-key kind of paranoid because yesterday I was like sweating really bad, and there was this chick to my left that was on the bike as well, and she was on her phone, and like I was a little paranoid. I thought that she was like taking photos of me because of my sweat, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little paranoid.
Oh no!
I was like, I'm getting a little.
Isn't that like against the rules though? Are there rules?
I don't know. I like, if there are, who's enforcing them? Because it's definitely,
yeah, you're right.
It's definitely not minimum wage college ass students enforcing these rules.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are still trying to pass their
their chem exam.
Their fucking like English 101 class.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, so I mean, Nathan ergs a lot, and he basically does it to train his legs for the most part, but you know, I mean, he not grew up, but he was on the rowing team for his high school, so yeah, he still likes to do that, but yeah, he kind of goes hard. He also is a sweaty person, but, like, he ain't got no BO because he's Asian and he's blessed, so... He always comes home and he's like, I'm really sweaty, don't touch me. And I'm like, you literally have no odor. I'm gonna hug you. It's crazy. It's an Asian thing, apparently.
I'm very on the other spectrum.
Same. Me too. Me too. When I get hot, I'm sweating bullets.
Yeah, I sweat bullets and I smell. If I don't have anything to, like, mask it, it's fucking over. Like,
yeah.
We're talking, like, Chernobyl, biohazard, get the hazmat suit to go near me. No, it's not that bad. Yeah. It's not that bad, but that's definitely how I feel.
Yeah, no. I mean, for me, like, when I get hot, it's, like, automatically extreme because I run cold. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm always cold, perpetually cold, but there are times when I get hot. But when I get hot, it's, like...
It's hot.
It's crazy. Like, I immediately sweat, and I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God, it's hot. And then, like, you know, I'm dying, but then... It's just because every day of my life I'm cold, so anytime I'm hot, it's like extreme. But
that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm very jealous of him that he doesn't have any body odor. It's actually crazy.
Honestly, he's just genetically built different, I guess.
He's fucking blessed, bro. He also doesn't have earwax. I mean, like, he does, but like that shit is dry.
He has that flaky shit.
Yeah.
That's
apparently also an Asian thing.
That just, like, falls out, and I'm like...
My ears... Bro, they are clogged every day of my life. Like, it takes me, like, 2 to 3 Q-tips to, like, get mine relatively clean, and it's, like, I'm still... You know, like, I don't know if you know, but, like, if you rub your ears, like, you take your finger and you, like, wiggle it, like, to get, you know, water out or whatever, like, I do that, and then my hearing goes away for, like, a minute or two, and I have to, like, get the wax to be unstuck in my ear canal because it's that bad. Yeah, I just have, I mean, I think it's because of my allergies, but I don't know. It's been like that my whole life, so.
Yeah, listen.
But I be clogged.
Damn. I mean, but, like, nothing's better than a nice Q-tip in the ear.
Anyway.
Okay. Relax. Okay.
You know, when you, like, rub it against the walls in your ear canal, fucking...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And you know it's bad because you ain't supposed to be doing it, but does it feel so good?
It does feel really nice.
It literally says on the box,
it says,
do not insert into ear canal.
Listen, unless the CEO of Q-Tip comes to my house and tells me not to do it.
Oh my god.
No.
Bro, just thinking about it makes me want to go clean my ears right now, bro.
That's like the mandatory, it's like one of the, like, mandatory things that I do, like, after a shower. I just, like, hit the Q-tip.
Oh yeah, I have to. I don't do it every time, but most of the time I do, because it's like, that's when it's the most soft and it's easiest to clean.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
that should be like Laffy Taffy in my ears sometimes.
Yeah.
Like.
And it's like, if I don't do it a day and, like, prolong, just let it sit, like, even if it's like a day or two, I usually have, like, a decent amount of buildup, and then, like, I'll hit it 2 days. Like, if I don't hit it for 2 days, then I have, like, a lot of buildup the next time I clean it, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, what am I
really want to try. There's 2 things that I really want to try. I want to try that candling shit where they stick, like, the big long, like, paper, I think it's paper or, like, cardboard, like, candle thing in your ear, and they light it on fire and it, like, collects the wax in your ear. I want to do that shit. I'm kind of scared though because like I don't know. I don't know if like the heat travels down the tube, but
I also heard that was like proven to be like not effective at all, and it was like, yeah, I heard it was just like not it. Like it was just not like one of the ways to do it, and it was just kind of like a trendy thing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but the main one that I want to try is like that water, that earwax removal thing that, like the water reservoirs by your ear and they shoot water in your ear and it just pulls all the wax out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I would want to do that really bad, but
it feels, I'll tell you,
Oh, you've had it done before?
Well, I had it done at home. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Because, like, one time...
Home remedies.
Yeah, well, because one time, like, I just, like, straight up, like, I was cleaning my ears, and, like, I just hadn't done it in a while, and I just, like, ended up clogging my ear, and I literally was muffled for hours until my mom got home.
Been there.
And
Been
then
there. Yep.
My mom was like, all right, well, I guess we'll just, like, here's a tray. And then my mom got, like, it wasn't, like, basically the equivalent of, like, a ketchup bottle. Like, the ones that you'd find at, like, I don't know, like, an In-N-Out or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
The red bottle.
Yep.
Filled it up with, like, hot water and just, like, spritzed my ear. It feels so weird, I'll tell you that much. Because it's, like, I mean, water's, like, touching your eardrum. But, yeah, blocks of, like, earwax would just, like, come out and stuff like that.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm worried about, though, with that, for me, is that I have, my whole childhood, I had gotten swimmer's ear, like, all the time. Swimmer's ear and ear infections. But the swimmer's ear is the main thing. Swimmer's ear, oh my god, it is awful. And, like, I had gotten it so bad, so much, that my mom, like, bought me, like, so many packs of, like, those silicone earplugs that you, like, can mold to your ear or whatever. She would not allow me to enter any form of water without those in my ear, because I was that prone to swimmer's ear. And, I don't know, I'm always scared. I haven't gotten swimmer's ear in years, but I think I got, like, PTSD or some shit. Like, I love to swim, so, like, I absolutely refused to not swim. Mm-hmm. So I did wear the earplugs all the time. Sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't. I still ended up getting swimmer's ears sometimes, but yeah, I don't know. I get paranoid when any form of water gets in my ear nowadays, and so I'm like, ugh. I don't know if I want to do that because of that, but I'm sure it's not, like, enough water to cause infection, but...
That's fair. Is it just, like, I assume swimmer's ear is just... I've never gotten it. Just water buildup.
Swimmer's ear is, like, an ear infection on steroids.
Ooh.
So, Google says, swimmer's ear is an infection or inflammation of the ear canal between the eardrum and the outer ear. So yeah, it is a form of ear infection. It's basically when water gets stuck in your ear canal. Like, there's a little dip, like, right in front of your eardrum, and water pools there, and then germs grow and it gets infected. So...
Brilliant human design, by the way.
Yeah, so I think that I just am more prone to it. I think because I might possibly have just, like, a larger ear canal, and so, like, there's a larger dip right there in front of my eardrum. I don't know if this is actually true, but that's what my theory has always been, is that I just have a larger area to pool right in front of my eardrum, and it always caused me swimmer's ear all the time. But yeah, the medical name is otitis externa. Whatever that means.
That sounds like a Baldur's Gate spell.
Yeah, it says the infection is often brought on by water that stays in the ear after swimming, makes a moist environment, and bacteria grows. They're usually mild at first. They can get worse if the infection isn't treated or it spreads. But yeah, symptoms included itching inside the ear canal, which mine always itched, like awful.
Ugh.
Slight redness in the ear, or some drainage or of clear fluid with no smell. Yeah, mine just always itched really bad, and it ached like an ear infection would.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but
yeah,
I always got those, and it was awful.
I was pretty prone to like a lot of ear infections because I was like a really heavy sniffler when I get sick, and like
yeah,
I would like really like
fucking
yeah,
throw it back into your brain.
Yeah, throw it back into the brain like I'm snorting cocaine or something. And like when I found out that the reason you get ear infections is because like you have a cold, and then like the cold goes from your like throat, nose,
the bacteria travels
to the ear, and like
through your sinuses and stuff. Yep.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just like occasionally like this is just some shit that you would get from this, like the sickness overall. Like it was just like a symptom that would happen every once in a while, or like a variant of this cold gave ear infections as well. And so I just sort of was pretty good at telling when I had an ear infection. And then after I learned that ear infections are caused by can be caused by like the connection to the ear canal, I like just started blowing my nose and like reducing the like heavy sniffling by a lot, and that's definitely netted me less in ear infections.
Yeah. I didn't really have a lot of ear infections growing up, but yeah, that's like the main thing is like when you're a kid, you just kind of, so. You wipe your nose and then you wipe it on your shirt and you're like, oh yeah, we're good to go. Let's go play some baseball. You know what I mean? That's what kids be doing, bro. Bro, kids are nasty, dude.
Speaking of that, before we jump into your life update, I was out with a friend. We went to go get donuts and coffee, and family, like it's a dad and like I think it was like 2 daughters. They get food, and I think the daughter had like a cold, and like they sat down. The daughter's like eating her donut, and like the donuts were on like a tray, and there's like 4 of them, and she had her donut in her hand. She's eating. She like puts her donut to the side, and she coughs like all over the rest of the donuts.
No.
And I was like, this is peak child.
The worst day.
Yeah, I was like, this is peak
This
childhood.
is the worst day.
Yeah, I was like, kids really do be just nasty as fuck.
Telling you, bro. Like, you fucking...
I mean...
They got them boogies, and they be rubbing they boogies all over they shit, you know?
True. I'm surprised. I'm surprised the patient 0 of COVID wasn't a kid.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I also have a life update. I have acquired new employment.
Yo!
Yeah. So, as you guys know, I am a geologist, but I currently work for an environmental consulting company, and some things have happened, but also, like, I just needed a change. So I have been job searching for, like 6 months, maybe. But, yeah, and so last week, on Tuesday, I found a job that worked for me. A remote position, full-time, work from home, chillin', like, simple data entry type job. And I applied for it on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I get an email. What are you popping your lips for? I just look over at you. And
I'm not even moving them. They're just, like, popping. It's also just, like, struggling to, like, keep my eyes open, even though my eyes are, like, wide.
Do you have a light on in your room?
I do. I got the light on, I got the windows open, but there's not that much sun outside, but... Anywho. I
was gonna say, bro, at nighttime. But anyway, I'm sorry. I looked over at you and I noticed it. And anyway. Where was I? Right, so... Remote data entry job, blah, blah, blah. Applied for it on Tuesday. Wednesday morning, I get a text message from the HR representative, and they're like, hey, we saw that you applied. We're very interested in, like, you know, in your, you know, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Yeah, that. And they were like, email your resume to this email. And so then I emailed my resume to that email. And then, like, maybe a couple hours later, the lady emails me back and she's like, we're extremely impressed with your resume and would like to move forward with you, blah, blah, blah. And so the twist for these kinds of jobs, especially like remote jobs recently in the past couple years, is companies are just skipping the interview process, like skipping in-person / virtual interviews, and they're just sending their new hires assessments. So essentially, I took a test like Wednesday afternoon. It was like a couple math questions, some questions about Excel, and then like the general interview questions, like in 3 words, describe yourself type deal. And I basically took that test, and then literally the next morning on Thursday, I get another email, and the lady is like, because this is such an urgent hiring, we have already, like, looked over your resume and your assessment and everything like that, and they sent me an offer letter.
That's awesome.
And I was like, holy fuck, this is happening. Like, all this time, I had not even heard much from any other places, and, like, have constantly been ghosted, couldn't even get interviews for shit. And then all of a sudden, one day on a random ass Tuesday, I apply for this random ass job, and then I get it in a day.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy. But yeah, so I put in my notice of separation on Thursday, and my last day is Friday, which is in 2 days, because today's Wednesday. We're recording on a Wednesday, but on Thursday, I was extremely overwhelmed. Like, it was crazy, and it also was bittersweet. Like, the people that I got to work with at this company were truly awesome, and it was such a pleasure to get to work with them. Especially, like, because I used to work out of the Indianapolis office. And I was on the field team, and so the field team was a very tight-knit group of people, like super small group of people, like as part of the company, and so like we became super close, and it was bittersweet for me to move away from Indianapolis and like be away from them and have a new job or whatever, but it's also like, wow, I'm like leaving now, and like I probably won't really ever talk to them again. I mean, maybe like a Facebook message one day, like down the line, but like I was like, wow, this is happening. It's and so real. Then like I had to talk to my boss's boss, because my boss was on PTO, and I had to tell them because this new job wanted me to start so urgently. I was like, I can't just not tell anybody. But yeah, and I basically broke down in front of her, and like it was a lot. I was like, so I don't even know why it affected me that much, but I was just like in tears, struggling to form words, and I mean, she was so sweet about it, but yeah, so it happened, and I am super excited for this new path in my life, especially because I will no longer have such a long commute to an office every day. I mean, we were allowed to like work remote if we needed to, like at any point, and even like some people like have set remote days. I just never had set that up for myself, because I mean, I could literally just message my manager and be like, hey, I'm gonna work remote today, and then like he would be chill with it. So I didn't really feel the need to like set up a specific day. But anyway, I digress. So I'm extremely excited. The full-time position, like, you can work 35 hours and still get paid full-time, but you also can like work the extra 5 to get 40, but the extra 5 will count as overtime. So I thought that was really cool. So it sounds like I'm gonna be able to like take half days on Friday to just work like the 35, and so that'll be nice. And I feel like if it all goes well and smoothly and it's more of a laid back type job, then I might have more mental capacity and just time in general to commit to streaming more, which is very exciting for me because I really do enjoy doing that. The job that I'm currently in right now, like, was just so, it's not awful. I'm a bit over dramatic with it, but I do just want to come home and do my thing. Like, I can't bring myself to just like set up and like stream for people and like be there. I just want to come home and let my brain stop working. So that's why I don't normally stream during the week. I usually stream Fridays and Saturdays because those are days where my brain is like, oh, okay, like it's time. Work is not happening for 2 more days. Like, we're good. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm hoping to get to do more streaming during the week, hopefully. I want to see like how it goes for the first couple weeks, but yeah, I'm excited for that. So yeah, hooray, go me. Eat. And it's more money. It's way more money, which is crazy.
Yo.
Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm more qualified. Like, my resume fits the job that I'm currently in better because obviously like it's aligned with my degree, but like the job that's not exactly aligned with my degree and my resume like is paying me more. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy, but I'm excited for that.
Yeah, you know,
hooray.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I know that it probably was a lot in terms of like trying to find a new job. I definitely can feel you how
it was awful.
How frustrating it is, because
let's just be honest here.
Like, the job
hunting, this
sucks.
day and age is awful. It's absolutely horrendous. No jobs will ever respond to you. You get ghosted every fucking day. It's awful. Like I even applied for a job at the company that my boyfriend currently works at, and they literally ghosted me. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, Nathan ended up having to go talk to them because they weren't like following up with me, and then they were like, oh yeah, we decided not to consider her, but we're gonna keep her resume, blah blah blah. And they didn't even like tell me that. They told him that, and then they were like, yeah, we'll send her an email and follow up. And literally 4 days after he talked to them, 4 days, they finally emailed me. It's just
all right, PSA to all hiring managers, all fucking corporate,
all HR teams. You guys suck.
Hold on, yeah. PSA to all HR teams, hiring managers, if you guys are leaving people on red or ghosting them, fuck you. You are literally the problem of trying to find a job. Like, if I'm spending 5 to 10 minutes filling out an application on top of putting the same information on my resume in your stupid portal, and you don't have the decency to send me a fucking, hey, we're moving with somebody else, fuck you. Genuinely, I spent 3 months trying to find a job. I moved out to a new city. I was couch hopping, and I wouldn't even get the decency of like a rejection letter or like, hey, we're moving with a different candidate. None of that shit. And I even there was one company, I got to talk to somebody, went through 2 interviews, and I told them at the beginning of the first interview, I was like, hey, if anywhere along the process I am no longer a good candidate or not a good fit, please give me a call or please email me. And the guy was like, yes, I will absolutely do that. Guess what? They fucking didn't.
They didn't fucking do it.
You guys, genuinely. Like, please.
Because they're too busy fucking sitting back there in their little HR office playing video games on their phone, ain't doing shit. I swear to God, like, this is gonna make me so heated. Like, I could go into this so hard, but like just HR teams for any company, like, they're some of the nicest people, but it's like they're also like they don't fucking got their priorities set. Like, people, and it's even more frustrating because a lot of companies and like boomers and everything are saying like, nobody wants to work right now, like blah blah blah. I fucking hate that. No, people want to work, it's just the fucking companies are doing this bullshit and then people get discouraged, and it's like, okay, what the fuck is the point? Oh, I disconnected. Oh, I don't know why.
I was like, what happened?
But anyway, yeah, and I was like, no, people do want to work. It's just like when companies do this bullshit, it makes people discouraged. People are putting in thousands of applications over several months and they don't get answers or interviews at all. And it's like, we just need to know, bro, like, so that we can keep going and move on. Like, if you just leave us hanging there, it's like, bruh. And half the people that are applying have jobs currently.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to job hunt while you're still working? Yeah. It's awful. Like, I don't know, but yeah, so I'm just happy that I somehow got a miracle from God, literally, and it happened so fast, and I'm able to move on to something that I think will work better for me. So
no, yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Sorry for going off on the rant, but yeah.
Oh no, I needed it.
the job market sucks, and job market sucks, but primarily it just sucks from the experience of it.
Yeah, it's just they're doing it so wrong right now, and they need to figure it out. But
yeah. Listen, we live in the age of ChatGPT, and you can make email templates. Don't give me the bullshit that like, oh, I gotta send out like 300 email template that shit.
Half of them fucking do though. Yeah. Like I could tell when this hiring manager lady like was emailing me that she just fucking copy and pasted shit from their, like, they have a template probably. Like, I can fucking tell.
Yeah.
But hey, it's an email that I got back and it's communication.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's just fucking buzzwords in a template. At least it's fucking something, bro. Yeah. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Ugh, my God, it pisses me off so much, but I ran into the same problem when I was trying to move to Indiana and, like, be closer to my boyfriend. Like, nobody fucking answered, and then one day, like, the company that I'm currently at, like, they got me in for an interview, and then, like, I took it. Why? Because, like, of course I didn't have any other options. Nobody else fucking responded to me.
Yeah.
It's like, people always say, like, oh, you know, like, have a couple interviews lined up at different companies in case, like, one doesn't fit you. And I'm like, bitch, where?
Yeah, like, bitch, I only have one.
Literally, where? I only have fucking one, bro. What do you mean? Nobody fucking responds, dude. It makes me so grump. Like, how did we get here? Like, what happened? I know it ain't COVID because it was like this before COVID.
Yeah.
If anything, COVID made it easier because everything is virtual and it's so much easier to do stuff that way. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it just makes me so grumpy. But...
Oh, man, let me see if I have this video on deck. While I'm looking for this, do you want to go over your... shady
yeah,
maple?
let's lighten the mood a bit with some food, shall we? So today was a good day. And it's funny because I forgot that today was the day for this, but my boyfriend and his coworkers, it's like some of the new, like, hires / like interns or whatever in the R&D department at his work. But they invited him and, like, whoever else, like, spouses and shit, to go to a very famous place in Pennsylvania called the fuck, I cannot fucking speak. It's the Shady Maple Smorgasbord, which, in fact, is the largest buffet in the United States of America. And large it was. Like, you were talking about Buc-ee's, like, that shit was on the same level. I felt like I was in an amusement park food court. Like, it was packed. I think because it was prime rib night, they have, like, specialty dinners, like, certain days, I guess. And, bro, everybody was dicks out for prime rib. Like, it was crazy packed. But yeah, it was like it was like the size of a warehouse, like, but for a buffet. Like, and they had so much shit. They had so much dessert. They had soft serve ice cream, like 4 different machines. They had icy slushies. They had milkshakes, like a milkshake machine, and they had like seafood. They had, obviously, the prime rib, and they had, like, roast beef, and they had, like, stew stuff, and they had, like, pasta salad, and, like, all of the sides, like, green beans, mashed potatoes, carrots, like, greens, like, they had seafood croquettes, they had, they had fried chicken, they had burgers and fries. Like, it was a lot. They had, like, fresh fruit. And yeah, so I haven't eaten at a buffet in, like, several years. So I was a little overwhelmed because I'm an extremely picky eater. But buffets are also perfect for picky eaters because you have so many options.
Infinite options.
And yeah. And it's not just all thrown on one plate. Like, you can, like pre-thrown on a plate. Like, the meal is set up together. You could just grab shit and put it on a plate. So, I went and I got a fried chicken breast, and some mashed taters, and some gravy. And I got some homemade mac and cheese. That shit was... Oh, that shit was like
the true Southerner.
That shit was bussin', bro. Holy fuck, it was bussin'. What else did I get? I got some of the fried shrimp because I am a shrimp lover.
All my homies
anything
love shrimp.
What else did I get? Oh yeah, that was my first course. And then I went back and I got a salad because I am on crack and I love salad. So I got like iceberg lettuce and I put spinach on it, and I added a shit ton of cucumbers and some broccoli, and I am a crazy person and put black olives on my salads because I'm obsessed with black olives. And then I also put some red onion on it and then drowned it in ranch. And yeah, so that was my second course. And then to finish out my evening, I had a ice cream cone, chocolate to be exact. And it was quite delightful.
That sounds
And
delish.
they had 0 sugar Pepsi, and I had one.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go! 0 sugar Pepsi! Let's fucking go!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm a 0 sugar advocate because at one point in my life, I came to terms with the fact that I would never be able to part ways with soda, so I thought the least that I could do is have 0 sugar soda.
It's free drink.
So, still not the best for me, but, like, better. You know what I mean? And that's okay for me.
Listen, there's already, like, so much shit in, like, food that, like...
Literally everything that exists.
Exactly, like... Oh no, what's this aspartame gonna do to me? Bro,
Oh no, it's gonna cause cancer!
Does it look like I give a fuck? No. Shit tastes good, and I ain't drinking... I'm not gonna stop drinking soda. Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's either soda... It's either aspartame or corn syrup. Like, they're both bad. Like...
Bro, corn syrup, yeah.
Like, dog.
Yeah, but it was kind of crazy. It was funny because a lot of his coworker friends were like, they were like going hard. They were like, all right, guys, I'm locked in. I'm on plate 3. I'm locked in. I'm going back for more. It was like a competition.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
it was all you could eat for like $23.
That's good.
Yeah, so they kind of went hard. And it was funny too because one of the guys sitting next to Nathan, he was on like his first plate and he was like finishing up his prime rib, and he was like, guys, like, I'm gonna be honest, guys, like, I'm getting kind of full. Then, like, later, towards the end of the night, this dude has the tallest stack of plates. I think he got like 7 plates of food. I'm like, okay, so you just gaslighted us. Like, actually.
No, he's metagaming it. He was psyching
He
everybody out.
fucking metagames so hard, bro.
Yo, metagaming the buffet? He was
Like-
he probably had it locked in. He probably had it like set up at the beginning where he was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get water. I'm not gonna drink any of it because if I drink water right now, I'm gonna get fuller. Like, the gaps in my stomach aren't gonna be filled. So we're gonna go in, get like put down 7 plates, and then instead of filling the gaps in my stomach with water, I'm gonna fill it with like some soup, some shit like that. And he's just like going crazy, and then he just like
Nathan got a watermelon for like one of his last plates, and he was like, yeah, like, it's a watermelon, like, I don't need water. And I'm like, you just metagame so hard. He fucking ate the watermelon for hydration. But no, like, the dude that was sitting next to Nathan that like came back with so many plates, like, he started with like the prime rib and some fries and like some other shit, and then like he went and got like fruit, and then like he came back with a salad, and then like he went and got more meat and fries, and then he like got more fruit, and he like finished with fries, and he got an ice cream at some point in between all of those. I was like, this dude is just actually a human vacuum. And he was a fucking skinny ass motherfucker too. It's always the skinny ass fucking people.
Real.
Bro,
So real.
like, where does it go? Do you fucking shit it out? Like, come on.
Yeah.
You ain't got room in there. Like, the fuck?
I genuinely wish I had some of those like genetics where I was just like, I could eat so much and then still be skinny.
Bro, his metabolism is like 8 billion.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. But Nathan had 4 plates of prime rib.
He's putting down.
I told him that he's gonna have the worst shit of his life tonight. Because he also had like a bunch of the fried shrimp. He had a seafood croquette. What else did he have? He had like some of the like stew, like roast or whatever. He just had a shit ton of meat. Like, he went hard on his protein today, but
he's got to hit his protein goal.
Yeah, and then like he came back with his last plate. He had a watermelon with the prime rib. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know, bro.
That you'll have to remind me.
And then I was the only one that ate my normal amount of food, because if I eat too much food, I will vomit. And that's just normal for me. Like, I always feel bad because Nathan usually has to finish most of my meals for me. Like, even here at home, like meals that we cook, like, I won't even get that much. And I don't know what it is. I just have an extremely small stomach, and so I get full very fast. And I will get nauseous if that's my body telling me to stop.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, so I forgot that we were doing that today, and so I had breakfast and lunch, but a bunch of his coworkers were talking about, they were like, yeah, like, I pre-gamed, like, I didn't have breakfast or lunch,
no
like,
way.
I was preparing for this, and I'm like, bruh.
Dude, like, a buffet's fine, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, this is, if I'm pre-gaming, like, a buffet, like, oh, man, like...
They fucking, I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
Especially if it's like $20-some, bro. Just go another day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit far from where we live. Like,
okay.
it's kind of down by where I work, so it's like a 30-minute drive or so. But but yeah, it was definitely an experience. Like, it was kind of crazy. I felt like I was in an amusement park, but like, just food. And like, there were like 3 banquet halls full of like tables, and then like the general seating area like on top of it is like, it was massive.
Damn.
And they have like a gift shop and stuff too, which we didn't get time to check out because it closed at 8. But yeah, they have like a whole ass gift shop. They got like a greenhouse with plants like out back and everything like that. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane.
That is actually crazy.
But yeah, so that was fun. That's what I did today. But
yeah.
What were you gonna show me?
So I found it. It's this. We'll end on this. It's this animation that somebody made about job applications. I posted the pictures and videos.
Okay, let's see.
Man, I love applying to jobs. Yes, I do want to repeat all the information that's already in my resume. How?
Literally.
Why, yes.
Can we pause?
Yeah.
Because this pisses me off so much. Like, on Indeed or LinkedIn, you can hit like the quick apply.
Yeah.
To just slap your resume in there.
Yeah.
But then some companies still make you go to like their website,
bro,
and input all of the information.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just fucking pistol whipped you my resume. Like, what do you mean I have to fucking do it all over again? You're gonna have 2 fucking copies. How many do you need, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you send me to your website to fill out the application, and I'm like, I am putting the same...
All of this information's here. Here, have one piece of paper.
I am copy-pasting this shit into the same thing.
literally copy and paste. And you think we fucking write that shit every time? No. You got me fucked up. Like, all the way fucked up. Like, no, we are not. Cover letters, copy and paste. Like, changing shit to fucking cater to the position that we're applying for, but, like, that shit's copy and paste. Like, you got me fucked up if you think I'm rewriting cover letters every single fucking time.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, I forgot that some people, like, require cover letters and then yet have the same fucking decency.
That shit is so bull.
Like, fuck you, man. Like,
and then they don't even fucking respond.
Yes.
Anyway, alright, let's continue.
Why, yes. Do ask for experience on an entry-level job. That makes
You don't have the experience on an entry-level job.
After my interview
Yeah.
and don't respond to my emails. I appreciate how much you don't care.
Literally. Right. That video right there is
That's the job market.
Yep. The USA job market right there. Yep. It's torture. It's absolutely horrible. And it's the worst.
The best thing about that video, I sent that to my unemployed friend.
No. Did they laugh though?
They laughed.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, we've been going for an hour and 12 minutes, so we probably can wrap up here
Wrap
if
it
we
up.
want.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I don't know if we said it in the last episode. I think we did, but we can reiterate that we are moving to a bi-weekly schedule. So, new episodes will come up every 2 weeks.
Yes.
On Fridays, most of the time. Sometimes on Saturdays. It just depends. But Friday is the upload day. Every other week. So, this week, the week of August 9th, there should be an episode either on Friday or Saturday. And then next week is break week, and then the week after that will go. So that'll be the schedule.
Yeah.
And we are currently in the process of getting our social medias and everything in between set up and stuff. It's just been a process. Like we said earlier, he and I have been dealing with some stuff personally, so it's been a struggle lately. But we're chugging. We're doing it. We promise.
My model keeps winking. I don't know why. But to go further on that, editing these videos kind of takes a bit, and getting them out weekly isn't necessarily a big struggle. The big struggle is, like, we kind of want to expand and do like clips of the podcast so that there's more traction, and, like, you know, not a lot of people click on hour-long videos, so we kind of just wanted to, like, get into that, like, 10-minute shorts, reels.
Yeah, we want to cater to the short form content.
And so, too, if people enjoy the short form, then hopefully they can navigate their way to here. But it was just a lot to edit an episode and then also do that stuff. So kind of like the break weeks are meant for that. So keep an eye out for that.
Yep. It also will help us too, especially like James doesn't really travel that much, but I often travel and do things. So it's good for us to have the break week as well to double record, and so we can have stuff when one of us isn't here or both of us are gone.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
So that's the new schedule.
Yeah.
Gotta get the picture, the banner on the YouTube and stuff updated for that, but all in due time.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks you guys for watching today.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See you later.
Adios. That's right.
up and listen. That's right.